We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Yes, and we'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and again, the pleasure is mine to be back with you for another day, for another week. I do hope that you had yourself a great weekend. You did something fun, you know, you went out with your family, you went out with your friends. whatever you chose to do, that it was good enough, that it was worth your time. We're coming out of a very active weekend, being that of the preliminary round of judging of the Groovy and Soca. Of course, we'll tell you more about that later. In tonight's news, public warned about scam currently ongoing in Grenada. We'll tell you about that. And Republic to close branch in St. Patric. I realize you miss a kid, that's small thing. And reduced days at Gouyave. And SMC announces slight increase in prize monies. We'll talk to you about that. Dr. Trevor Friday semi-final and Brian Griffith semi-final announced as event titles. And public workers updated on pension and gratuity. And the Prime Minister to host press conference tomorrow. And that's going to be aired via the GIS platform and as well the Mikey Live platform. And we'll have more to tell you about when we come back from a very short break, folks. We want to say hello and thank you to our sponsors, Coats Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada. Thank you for making it possible, support distributors as well. So once we take that quick break, we come back with the news. For those of you who have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the business. You see, when you share the business, that's how other people gets to know that we are live. So go ahead and share the business. We will be back. And here's what, someone sharing the business, you can get the opportunity to win yourself some free credit compliments. Digicel. We'll be back.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now what I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how am I doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Alrighty, and welcome again. Just before we get into the hardcore news, from time to time we just want to give you a little update now regarding the COVID-19 numbers. We don't want it to take you by surprise whenever there's any particular change. All right, so we can tell you that we've seen a little increase in the numbers so far. All right, so in the last few, we've seen a slight increase. New confirmed cases in the last update, 29. All right, and that was out of a total of 175 tests that were done. That takes our test positivity to 16.6%. There are people in hospital, right? 3 persons hospitalized due to COVID-19. So our current active cases now stands at 184. So you see that there's a big jump in the past few days, okay? 184 active cases of COVID-19 here in Grenada. So we woke up to a notice from the Republic Bank that we would like to share with you because we think that it is important. All right, so here on your screen, you're actually getting to see what that notice is. It speaks of the Republic Bank, the closing of the Sote's branch, all right? Now, according to the Republic Bank, effective October 1st, 2022, the Sote's branch will be permanently closed. Now, the Gouyave branch will be operating as follows: Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wednesdays and Thursdays it's going to be closed. Now, whenever a public holiday falls on any of these operating days, adjustments will be made to ensure that banking days remain at 3 days weekly. Customers can continue, they say, to access the ATMs at both locations, use online banking, or visit any of their other branches. And they say that they'd like to thank you for your support over the years. All right, and look forward to your they will continue serving you. All right, so already we've seen some reaction to that on social media. All right, we are moving on. I remember when the bank used to be NCB Bank, you know. We used to have a little NCB saving account with Savings Union and things like that, and we open up with a class. Anyway, lady, that dog. So we're moving on. The results are out for the Power and Groovy Soca semifinals. All right. Now, over the weekend, you saw the preliminary round of judging that was in several parishes, of course, in different locations. All right. So for the Soca, we hear that in alphabetical order, the semifinalists are Grandpa Chain, Emma Payne, Terror the Governor, Reginald G, LED and Lasho, or LED and Lasho, area code, John King, Sheldon Douglas, Shamak, Timing, Little Jello, Pinky Fabulous, Black Blingers, Lead Neck, Mellow, Squeeze Head, all right, Jello and Bees, and Bess I believe it was. Then there was Stunner, Super Flying Flint, Don Jamel, Top Cat and Blazer, Brother B, Hammer, Riba, K1, Looney Spark and Electrify, Mr. Wacky, 3 Reveler, Sparky B, Hits and Chucky HD. And for your Groovy, the semifinalists are again in alphabetical order: Papa Jerry, Terror the Governor, Juice the Voice, Reginald G, EC, Top Cat, Riggy Atmosphere, Royalty, Aboy, Sheldon Douglas, Little Jello, Randy Isaacs, Scholar, Blazer, Top Cat and Blazer, Crave, Lady Laguerre, Brother B, Abby Moraine, The Young Legend, Looney Spark and Electrify, Mr. Wacky, Hits, Red Alert, and Lady Supreme. There was a name that I was hoping to see in there. You know, what's his name again? By Sparky B, was it? Was it Sparky B? The one that sing the nice groovy with the plaid. Can't remember. I think it's Sparky. I think his name was. Boy, I thought that soca was nice, boy. I thought it was one of the better ones that I heard for the night, but I don't know. The judges saw something differently. I don't know. I think it was Sparky B, if I'm not mistaken. In the boss yard, I think he sang. But anyway, lady, that talk. Now, we are hearing from the SMC, the Spice Mass Corporation. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about some other things. We can't talk about everything one night. So just to let you know that, yes, it is confirmed that the March Gras show will no longer be. There will be a Calypso show because the March Gras is on Sundays. And since they have moved it from the Sunday to the Thursday, it's now going to be called the Calypso show. All right, the Calypso final. And they have moved the Queen show that used to be on the Thursdays. Okay, so let's go back. So the March Gras is no longer, because it's not going to be happening on that Sunday before Juve morning. That Calypso show will be happening on the Thursday. All right. The Queen show has moved from the Thursday to the Wednesday. And in place of the Queen show on the Thursday will be the Calypso final. You follow me? So in other words, in that order, Queen show Wednesday, Calypso Thursday, and the Sunday will be the, well, whatever, you know? Yeah, lately I talk there too. And that has had some reactions. So, well, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Spice Mass Corporation has announced a slight increase in the prize monies. Of course, there were conversations about that we talked about last week. You had some people, some artists on social media talking about raising the prize money for the first prize, whereas there are others who are saying, why raise the money for the first prize? Why can't you just raise it across the board, so you decide how much you're going to increase it by overall, and then disperse that
first, second, third, fourth, fifth, da. So we have today chairman of the board of the SMC, Ali Gill, and there was that press conference, and yes, he was talking about how they decide to make that adjustment.
We have made some adjustments to the prize for the Soca, prize monies for the Soca, Groovy, and Calypso competitions. The CEO can elaborate and show, but just to say that this year for the Soca Monarch finals, we would be giving $50,000 first prize. It was what, 49,500 or thereabouts, and the second prize 40,000, third prize 30,000. From the old prize structure, there was a massive difference of some $20,000 or thereabouts between first and second place across the board in with the groove as well, and with the calypso competitions as well. We thought it extremely important to close the gap between the first, second, and third place places, because in a competition you have somebody winning by 2 points, 3 points, 10 points, 15 points, and receiving, in our respectful view, a too significant amount more than the next place winner. So what we have for the Soca is 50,000, 40,000, 30,000 for second and third. For the Calypso, 45,000, 35,000, 25,000 for second and third. All of it you will see is a $10,000 difference. And for the Groove, we have 30,000, 20,000, and 15,000. All right, with regards to that. We also have a small increase in the appearance fees. By $1,000, and food price would also see an appreciable increase as well. The significance of this is to close the gap between the first, second, and third place. We understand, and we have spoken with regards to the increased cost of production. So we are aware that the Calypsonians, the artists, and so on, they are putting out more with regards to going on what they do on stage, so that we are conscious of that in terms of ensuring that we cover the cost as much as is possible and as much as is reasonable. So I think this increase, basically, even within the price structures, is costing SMC, Kevin, about $100,000, about $100,000 increase. So that's where the $100,000 coming in. Right, so we're trying our best to see how we can close the gap and to make the price structure a bit more reasonable.
Thank you very much, Chairman of the SMC. That is Mr. Ali Gill. One of the other announcements that were made at today's press conference is that the change in name of the semi-final events, it will now be called, for the Soca, the Dr. Trevor Friday semi-final, and for the Groovy, Brian Griffith semi-final. And the chairman explained.
That was just the beginning. We have had a lot of discussions on how best we can continue to honor, how best we can continue to pay homage to persons who have made tremendous sacrifices to the development of our culture. And although this announcement is coming at this time, but it's a decision that we have made a couple months ago, that from here on in 2022 and beyond, the Soca Monarch semi-finals will be known. Just also we have the Melody Papitet semi-finals for Calypso. The Soca Monarch semi-finals will be known as the Dr. Trevor Friday Soca Monarch semi-final, in reverence and in honor of a cultural stalwart and icon who have sacrificed so much for the development of this country, And the Groovy semi-final would be known from 2022 onwards as the Brian Griffith Groovy semi-final.
And he explained who Brian Griffith was, somewhat the founder, the brainchild behind the Groovy Monarch. Now we are moving on. How are we looking for time? The next thing we have to tell you about by the union, Public Workers Union, say that they are pleased to inform that on Friday, 8th July 2022, the Grenada Public Workers Union attended a meeting presided over by Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell to discuss the single item agenda, pension and gratuity, along with other representative trade unions and staff associations to include teachers, prisons and police. The Grenada Public Workers Union received the following firm commitments, they say, from the Prime Minister. Now they are as follows. 1. That the Glasgow pension judgment of March 29, 2022, upholding the 1958 pensions for public officers will be honored. 2. That the government will commence payment of pension and gratuity to all affected retired public officers from 1985 to the present, from November 30th, 2022. That 3. The estates of all eligible officers and teachers who have since died will be subsequently paid. 4. All public workers retired in 2022 will be paid their gratuity and pension commencing 2022. The team of government officials also included Mr. Lennox Andrew, Minister for Finance, Ms. Claudette Joseph, Minister for Labor, and Mr. Mike Sylvester, that is the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance. Mr. Sylvester presented a comprehensive overview to the meeting as to the number of eligible persons and placed the accumulated retroactive amount owed at 60 million EC dollars. Now, the Prime Minister also gave the firm commitment to honoring the payment of pensions to all eligible public officers and teachers who qualified under the law, according to the various pensions acts going forward. Now, the union notes that the Honorable Prime Minister credited that information to the work, credited that information to the pension desk, which had been compiled since 2018 and maintained to the present period. Now, the GPWU proudly congratulates and thanks our members, they say, for their hard work and their dedication to the cause. Now, the meeting, they say, was conducted in a cordial manner, and it was agreed that another sitting will be held before August 30th, 2022 to finalize details before retroactive payment to pensioners commence in full or in part by November 30th, 2022. The Grenada Public Workers Union, they say, express thanks to you, the members, all right, and the pensioners for your steadfast support along the path to restoration of pension and gratuity, and assures you, they say, that they will provide information and education as it becomes necessary. You understand? And we must also let you know that there will be a post-cabinet briefing that is tomorrow. All right. Now, it will be facilitated by the Prime Minister, Honorable Dickon Mitchell. All right. He's also the Minister for Finance and National Security. All right. And then Honorable Lennox Andrew, Minister for Economic Development, Planning and Tourism, ICT, and so on. Yeah? And then there's going to be Honorable David Andrew, the Minister for Education, Youth, Sports and Culture, and Mr. Mike Sylvester, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance. So you can as well look forward to that, that event. All right, of course, it will be live 10 a.m. We are moving on. How are we looking for time? Good. So the next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, it appears that there's some sort of scam going on right now. All right, and it is being categorized as a pyramid scheme. All right, by one business or one individual or group of individuals purporting to be an online company that is called Superior Deals GND. So the public is being warned about engaging in any sort of business with that company. Now, according to a member of the cybersecurity incident response team and ICT officer Jarvis Dario, they have been monitoring this online company for quite some time, and there's been some determination. All right, and of course the police is also involved.
So we have been following that for the last few weeks. Superior Deals Grenada, the prices they've been offering ridiculously low. It is a pyramid scheme. They are basically getting money from people, taking orders, and they're fulfilling those orders using people money because they have a window of about 6 days before they need to actually fulfill the deal. Company has no warehouses. Most of the agents, people who are supposed to be working for the company, they have never actually met who is in charge of it, a gentleman who goes by the name of Welcome Cummins. The company is registered, but there are some issues around that as well. The products are being purchased from regular wholesalers, and they're selling it back at lower costs. But of course, they're not making a loss because they have an influx of money coming in from the members, people who sign up, not entitled to anything apart from access to the low prices, plus the money that they get from those who prepay.
So you see, right? Now he's also saying that company has gotten even more desperate in recent days.
Right. Well, we've seen some level of desperation on their part over the weekend in terms of them. They've even dropped the price of some goods. I think today you can get pork ribs for $1, chicken breast $1 a pound, salt beef $1 a pound. They're trying to get as many people now as possible to still fall for it. Our advice from the cybersecurity incident response team, and you have to understand that the scam was verified by the cyber forensic unit in the RGPF and CID. Our advice is if you paid and you have not received anything, you need to make a report to CID. For the people who have been working as agents or other employees for that fraudulent entity, again, if you have not been paid and you should have gotten paid by now, you report it to the CID.
Yes, the agents met me in town one day and said, Mikey, first of all, I got the call from the person and said they wanted to advertise. They're selling meat and, they'll be giving away some meat. So they wanted to use our services to promote that and to record and promote that. So I asked the gentleman, where are you getting the meat from? He says, well, we're buying it from bulk buy. I says, okay, so you're buying meat from bulk buy at a particular cost and selling it cheaper? So you say, well, our business is, because they must think they're brighter than you. I said, oh, how that making sense? So you're buying it and you're selling it cheaper than what you buy it for? Where the profit? Plus, you have days that you're giving away free as donation and all thing. I say, boss, here's what. Because by then I already suspect what's going on. I say, give me your number, let me call you back. No, I go call you. When I check, so I see I number private. I say, okay, that is it. I don't need nothing else. Next day I walk in town, some young ladies ask me, Mikey, we run this, we are part of this company, and they're trying to get me to subscribe. I say, do you know who you're working for? Well, not really. Have you ever seen them? Well, we have not. So what are you doing? What are you really doing? You understand? What else you want? That's it right there. You understand? There are some people, so the workers I sorry for them workers, they're crying. Them workers crying. I call the police, I say, so how long we going to allow one individual to exploit young women, young men and women who just trying to make an honest dollar? How long will they allow this guy to exploit these people for? There were so many other of these other schemes like that has happened in recent years. And what? You all want to make the man feel like he's smarter than all you? Or the man outsmarting all you? That is what? The whole police force against one man, all of that weak and feeble that you cannot find the proper means to get this guy to where he needs to be? Because I quite frankly, I'm fed up. I fed up seeing people crying. Then people cry. One of them say they had children. And they borrow the money to work for the first month. So because you get work, you lend the money from a cousin and telling the cousin that they go get the money back when you get your first month pay. So the cousin tell you, well, I have my child's school fee to ting there, and my grandmother medicine money, but I won't need it until the next, 25 days so you could get her. You understand? So granny left without medicine, the child left without school fee or school money, and then they give you the personal money to pay boss for the first month, and then to only know that they're working for a scam company and they don't know nothing to get, and then the man hoping that they will say something wrong and so that he could fire them and then tell them they're not entitled to anything. And the police was aware that the first time when the whole thing was happening the last time, we did a news report. And then the police say, well, we don't have any evidence. I say it because I vexed. Right? When we did the interview with the police at the time from the other scam, the police say they don't have no evidence to say or to show that it was a scam because some people get and some people don't get. I didn't think it was rocket science to figure out how to catch the man. And it is still not rocket science. You understand? So then you let it get away and you feel like he's man to do it again. So pour them, how much of them about 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6, 7 of them crying. They're crying. Why? Because they work how many days, weeks, thinking that they have money to get. That's one of the problem, Thinking that they have money to get is one problem. Secondly, they get their friends and people who trust them the most to sign up. Only now to go and tell a friend and them, well, it was a scam, so your money, you can't get it back. That's another part of the problem. And 3, for the people you didn't know, and you take them money, and you can't get it, you don't have the benefit, you don't have a number or any means of getting them back, you say, sorry, I will see how I can make it up to you. Let me see and give them a little update as to what you're doing with regards to the police to see if you can get back them people money. Then people remember your face as the person who scammed them because they think you are part of the business. They think you are part of the scam. You might have one of them that is part of the scam who might have a very senior position. But all the others are just the unassuming, innocent Grenadian who are looking for a work. And they tell me the police playing ring-a roses and cocking and moral with the man. You understand? Ring-a roses. Playing cocking. Playing moral. Hopscotch. Marble. With the man. Only in Grenada you hear, Papa? Only in Grenada. The man won about 4 scams in the past 4 years. And yet, the police could still find a creative excuse as to why the man is not arrested. But for me, I play like a music. If I play like a music, and a man call, you show up on my doorstep to say you get a complaint about music. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So the man scam another set of people now. Them workers crying, the people who sign up crying, and all we could say is, watch out for a scam. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Anyway, I will in my voice. Next thing you woo woo woo. Just say I will in my voice. Woo woo woo. Woo woo woo. You turn up the place. Just make a joke. In fact, I could just say it on the live now. I will. And I stay in here and wait. I could just say I will. And I stay in here and wait. I started up here. Yeah, sorry. Before I go for the commercial break, boom, me don't breaking down. You want to see? All I want to try it? But the man, all you allow the man to scam poor young people for 4 years and counting. One man! You understand? It took me what? A couple hours to find the man, to research all his schemes, to do everything in a couple hours. Full evidence, everything. And it's taking you 4 years and the man's still outside? All to slack. That is what? All to slack. So I vex, you know, with Beijing, many policies Beijing, and I find we slack with that one. You understand? I don't talk with that because I vex. So anyway, they are warning to please look out for these agents who you would see in town with the badges telling you that they are offering meat or groceries at particular prices. All they have to do is to sign up for a subscription and da. What it is that they're doing, sometimes they don't even know what they're doing. You're scamming you. They don't know that they're doing it, but they're scamming you. So they take your money, and at the end of the day, the owner of the business calls them, sends somebody to collect that money from them, buy some of the products, take the rest of the money. You hear me? Buy some of the products, take the rest of the money. All right? And so what happens is that they're going to show it on social media, whatever, with 10 people receiving, and then 100. What you're not seeing is the 100 that didn't. You understand? And then you go say, okay, well, it's a legitimate business. Because you see people who received. You understand? So that's one way. So they give a little to take a lot. So they give 10, and then 100, do get. And then now, in terms of the operations, the workers get to do all the dirty work, and they don't get paid. By the time 3 weeks into the business, he's going to find a way to tell that worker that their services is no longer needed, and they're terminated and give him $100. So you had $3,000 worth of work being done for $100. So, and that's how it operates. You understand? So that's where the profit is. And like Mr. Jarvis was saying, people who sign up, there's no commitment to them other than being a member of the service. And when they're ready to utilize that service, they realize that that service is no longer existent or whatever the case is. And sometimes the dude knows that as well. That after 6 weeks of that, it's going to die. But within that 6 weeks, you have to push as hard as possible so that you can get as much as possible. And then you know that when it dies, well, you get to keep everything that stays back. You go dormant for 6 to 9 months, doing nothing, but you have enough to live by because you scam people of enough. And then you come back again with another scheme, whether it is food, you understand, but it's always going to be a subscription or sign up where there's deals that are just too good to be true. And some of all too gullible. Eh? You know chicken wings is out, how much dollars that thing? Or you get a pound for $1? Anyway. Come on, man. People delivering food and meat to you in plastic bags. Come on, and that don't mean nothing to you. That don't raise a red flag. That it's not in a fridge. Eh? You get meat for $1 and you feel good about that? You understand what I'm saying? Something's wrong, right? Something is wrong. You cannot go to them for it. You're taking the headache from them by going to them for it. You know, they don't want that. They want to come to you. That don't mean something to you? That you pay $10, you get things delivered all in sorties? Anyway, let me come out of that there. So, they say beware of the scam. St. Vincent has its own problems. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Union, SVGTU, has warned that it will embark on a radical action if teachers fired from the job last December over the coronavirus COVID-19 vaccine mandate are not reinstated within 2 weeks. They say it's problems. If the teachers are not reinstated. Remember, Gonzalez at the time said, so listen, this is the rule, this is what we're saying. If you don't want to get vaccinated and stuff like that, we'll find other people to replace you. Go about your business. So the union is saying that, hey, if something is not done, within 2 weeks, they will be taking radical action. All right? I see that we're running out of time on the business. Some of us don't even share the business yet, so I want all to go ahead and share the business. We have a few things that we're working on tomorrow. This man says that he's on a drive to clean up somebody field that people put out there down in the south of the island. He's doing that, you know. So we're gonna talk to you about that. We're also gonna talk to you tomorrow, God's willing, about the change. We're gonna talk more about that, about the change in the date for the Calypso final is now going to be held on the Thursday before Carnival and not the Sunday. Also, one of the changes is that they will be having one of the white shows is moving from the Saturday to the Sunday. All right, so one of the white shows is moving from the Saturday to the Sunday. And yeah, what else? We have a few things to tell you about regarding the court and all of that. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow, God's willing. All right, I want to take a quick break and come back. All right, when we come back, we will have for you the national report and the weather. Folks, if you find it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. You know chicken expensive, and man offering you for $1 and $2 and $3 a pound. Go the other direction. What makes you think you're so special to receive that kind of price? You understand? How is it somebody's going to be able to sell cheaper than everywhere else? Sometimes twice time cheaper, or so, not even half, twice time cheaper than the regular price that you will find in the country, and you feel that you're getting a deal. If it's too good to be true, chances are that it is. For people who are looking for employment, I know that you might be desperate, but please save yourself the trouble. If somebody wants to hire you, they will at least be serious enough to see you face to face. At least that's like basic rule number one. They're in Grenada, they will make all efforts to have a direct conversation with you face to face, not via telephone, and hire you via telephone. Nobody does that. They put in a reputation of their business in your hands and have never met you. If it's too good to be true, chances are that it is. Taking a break, and we shall be back shortly.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, Nawasa say they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how are doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Hey, just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Spice Mass is back! And Grenada Distillers Limited wants you to win big with its bottleneck promotion. With every purchase of pure white or special dark, you are automatically entered for a chance to win. Win tickets to Soca Mona. Win free costumes. Win bottles of Clack Scott rum. Grenada's #1. Win cold hard cash and more. Simply write your name, address, and contact details at the back of this bottleneck and insert in the boxes at participating outlets and the Clack Scott sales van. Win big for Spice Mass with Clack Scott, Grenada's #1 rum.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip-the-line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says government remains committed to the payment of pension to retired officers. We'll have details to this story and more in the national report.
What does public health mean to you?
Public health to me is the overall well-being of the nation and its safety.
Free healthcare then. That's what it means to me.
I believe public health has a lot to do with the public, like the word says it, and health. You know, how people, the conditions they are in terms of the healthiness, body, their surroundings, you know.
A healthy environment.
Do you think that public health has an impact on you personally, and how?
Me personally, I don't think it has a big impact because I don't really let it trouble me, you know.
How you see outside, where you live or whatever, it will affect you individually as a person. Not personally, but it has an impact on the population.
Public health is what we do collectively to keep us all healthy. It affects everything from the air we breathe to the food we eat, and it starts with health promotion and even extends to the tests and treatments we take.
Public health is my health.
With the details to the news for Monday, July 11th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says his administration is committed to making the payment of pension to retired public servants a priority, as promised during the just concluded general election campaign. On Friday, Honorable Mitchell, along with Economic Development Minister Honorable Lennox Andrew and Attorney General Honorable Claudette Joseph, met with representatives of the unions and staff associations to address pension and gratuity payments to retired teachers, public officers, and members of the various associations. Prime Minister Mitchell said the intention is to make payments by November 30th. However, a plan must be formulated and a final decision made on whether a retroactive payment of EC $60 million will be made in full or over a period of time.
We reiterated our commitment to pay the pensions. We indicated to them that we are not fighting the legal entitlement to the pension, and in that regard, we indicated that we wanted to address the retroactive part of the pension because we felt those persons would be the ones most disadvantaged, having not had the pension paid at all. The data coming out of the Ministry of Finance suggests that the retroactive payment is going to be in the region of about $60 million. We indicated to the union that one way or the other we intend to make a payment by the 30th of November. The question is whether we pay all of it, that is all of the $60 million by 30th November, or whether we make an initial payment and make a proposal for the balance to be paid over a period of time.
The government's proposal was submitted to the various unions and associations for review, with a second meeting scheduled for the end of July.
We made it clear in our campaign that we were serious about addressing the pension issue. And I think in a broader context, I think anyone who works all their life, retires, and then find themselves unable to live, must ask what kind of society am I living in? And more importantly, what does the future hold for those who are working? And they're going to face a similar situation. So for us, it isn't really a political issue. It's a basic, in my view, decent standard of living. What kind of a society issue that we need to address? And so, I'm not in any way diminishing the fact that it will have a fiscal impact on the government. But I've said time and time again, I prefer poor government and wealthy citizens and healthy citizens than a wealthy government and poor citizens. And so from that perspective, it is going to be a transfer of wealth from the government to the citizens, but I think it's one the citizens are legally entitled to, one the pensioners deserve. And so from where I sit, I'm happy to take action on this quickly, to send the message that we are serious when we talk about change, we are serious when we talk about getting things done, so that the public can have confidence that they in fact elected a government that is doing the things it promised to do.
The payment will be made retroactively to retired teachers and public officers from the period 1985 to present, including payment to the estate of eligible teachers and public officers who died between 1985 to present. Minister for Carriacou and Petite Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Honorable Tevin Andrews, has made his first official visit to Petite Martinique. His visit, which was twofold, saw him meeting briefly with staff attached to the ministry's Petite Martinique office and attending the graduation ceremony of the St. Thomas Aquinas RC School. He told staff at the Petite Martinique office that a collaborative effort is necessary to take the island forward. One of the major infrastructural projects on his list is the reconstruction of the main road that spans the 586-acre island. Minister Andrews also met with officers attached to the Petite Martinique police station, where he announced plans to provide the station with a vehicle to aid in its operations. He was accompanied by Permanent Secretary Javon Williams and other ministry officials. Continuing the news, Chairman of the Spice Mass Corporation, Ali Gill, has announced some adjustments to the 2022 Carnival calendar and the prize money for finalists. During a press conference on Monday, Mr. Gill announced that SMC will increase prize money for first to fourth positions of over $100,000 collectively for this year's competition. He explained that this became necessary to cushion the high cost of production following complaints from artists over the years. Mr. Gill said the appearance fee will also be increased.
This year for the Soca Monarch finals, we would be giving $50,000 first prize. It was $49,500 or thereabouts. And the second prize 40,000, third prize 30,000. From the old prize structure, there was a massive difference of some $20,000 or thereabouts between first and second place. Across the board, with the groove as well, and with the calypso competitions as well, we thought it extremely important to close the gap between the first, second, and third place. Places, because in a competition you have somebody winning by 2 points, 3 points, 10 points, 15 points, and receiving, in our respectful view, a too significant amount more than the next place winner. So what we have for the Soca is 50,000, 40,000, 30,000 for second and third. For the Calypso, 45,000, 35,000, 25,000 for second and third. All of it you will see is a $10,000 difference. And for the groove, we have 30,000, 20,000, and 15,000.
The chairman also announced the renaming of two major semi-final competitions. The Soca Monarch semi-final competition will be renamed Dr. Trevor Friday Soca Monarch semi-finals, and the Groovy competition will be renamed the Brian Griffith semi-finals. President of the Grenada Professional Association of Calypsonians, Finley Jeffrey, shared more on the icons, who both gave years of service to the development of the art form.
He gave about 40 years of his life towards the culture and the development of calypso, soca music in Grenada. So he was instrumental in the GPCA at that time when it was the Calypso tent. He played a leadership role in both GPCA, as a matter of fact, and GPAC. And ironically, GPAC was actually formed and founded in his downstairs. So he was always integrally involved. He also was a manager of a Calypso tent called the Fantasia Soca Club, Calypso tent, for some years. And he also would have played a leadership role in Calypso Bards. Dr. Trevor Friday was basically well known from Crown City, from St. Patrick's, where he originated. Well known around the culture. He was a musician, he was a arranger, he was a producer, he was an adjudicator. He judged for a number of years. He was an administrator because he was head of both the Cultural Foundation and in those days, the Carnival Committee and CCDC at that time. He was a promoter. Although they say he never make money in promotion, he always was promoting at a loss. But that didn't bother him. It was just to see people have fun. And to top it off, he was also a recording artist. I think he recorded one song. Yeah, so he was also a recording artist.
25 artists will be moving on to the semi-final round of the Groovy competition and 31 in the Soca semi-finals, following the preliminary competitions last week. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
One magical night, 7 distinguished contestants vying for one crown on one stage. The Spice Mass Corporation presents Majestic Wednesday on July 27th at the Spice Basket from 8 p.m. Come witness a majestic evening with colorful costumes, exquisite evening gowns, diverse talents, poise, and elegance. 7 delegates will represent their parishes to compete for the title of Miss Spice Mass 2022. Miss St. John, Aaliyah Charles, Miss St. David, Tamara Mitchell, Miss St. Mark, Junisha Hostin, Miss St. Patrick, Rohanda John, Miss St. Andrew, Shante John, Miss St. George, Risa McIntosh, and Miss Carrickoo and Pity Martinique, Kimlan Phillip. Admission only $50 more on the day. The beauty of our Spice Island ladies will shine on Majestic Wednesday, July 27th from 8 p.m. at the Spice Basket. See you there.
Welcome back. 2 students living with disabilities have been presented with school essentials to assist in their transition into secondary school for the new school year. The students were successful in the 2022 CPEA examinations. As part of the commitment to recognize them, the Ministry of Social Development and the Grenada National Council of the Disabled held a handover ceremony. Minister for Social Development and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Honorable Philip Telesford, assured that his ministry will continue to work with the council.
My presence here this morning will simply underscore the importance of the council and the work that it has been doing, touching the lives of people who need to be touched. And the ministry that we are part of takes this very seriously. We understand that we are living in very, very challenging times, and the government of Grenada will ensure that the resources that is needed to get the programs and projects functional will so be met. So we want to say to you, we support you, and we bless you, and we bless the efforts that you have been making over the years.
The principals of the Grandin School for Special Education and Resource Center for the Blind both thanked the council for supporting the students who have succeeded despite the challenges.
Thank you for remembering us. And thank you in a special way for recognizing us, the principals, namely myself and Mr. Ellis Ogilvie, who have worked tirelessly in the past 2 or 3 years, and this year to be rewarded with 2 recipients in the CPEA exams. Once again, the pleasure is mine. I feel elated and I look forward to future collaborations as we try to meet not only the academic needs, the social needs and the holistic needs of the children who are entrusted with us on a daily basis during the school year.
This morning is not just the first time that this is happening. And it happens every time that we have students who are successful. And we want to say a special thank you to GNCD for really going the extra mile to ensuring that our students get the much needed start that they have in terms of having books and bags and so on. Because we know for most of our students who are challenged that a lot of them come from homes that are very challenged. And so with this start that GNCD is able to give them going into a secondary school, it really goes a very long way.
The principals collected the backpacks on their students' behalf. Finally, in the news, the Ministry of Sports commenced its summer program on Monday, providing free training in over 7 sporting disciplines across the island and in Carriacou. Coordinator of Sports Colin Peters is happy that the ministry is collaborating with the various sporting associations to provide coaching and sporting equipment to undertake the program.
We was at Queen's Park this morning and Montrouge, and we could have seen the turnout is great in football, even in Cuthbert Peters Park with some of the coaches.
Peters encouraged the parents to encourage their children to participate and so experience what the Ministry of Sport summer program has to offer.
It's in volleyball, football, cricket, netball, as I mentioned, all the sporting activity. They learn the basic and the fundamental skill of the sport, and they get to enjoy themselves and to meet new friends and to just burn some of the energy that you want them to sit at home.
President of the Grenada Football Association, Marlon Glynn, says this partnership with the ministry in football and the other sporting components of the summer program speaks well for the development of sports.
I had the opportunity to visit a few of the centers today, and just the excitement and the enthusiasm just shows that there is hope. There's hope for the game. There's hope for our community, and I think there's hope for our country in terms of where football and where sports go from here, and where the development of our young people go from here.
That story just ended the national report for Monday, July 11th. Let's recap the top story. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says government remains committed to the payment of pension to retired officers. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis.
Thank you very much, Rikisha, and the rest of the GIS team. We take a look at the weather as submitted by the Met Office. The weather is expected to be generally fair, slightly hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with few brief showers. Maximum temperature, well, let's talk about minimum temperature. In fact, it's expected to be about 26.5 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory is in effect. And taking a look at the weather for Tuesday, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, slightly hazy and windy, with the isolated shower becoming generally fair during the afternoon. Maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius and the minimum 26.5. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 16 to 26 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory is in effect. That's the weather report for tonight and tomorrow. So we have our friends at on YouTube currently tuned in. Suzanne, Ebony, Shemron, and all the other people who Fitzroy and all the other people who are currently on YouTube, we say hello to you. Going over to Facebook, we would like to say hello to those of you who are there chatting or sharing or whatever it is that you're doing. we say hello to you. All right, we say we stop big up people who chatting and we big up people who sharing. Davidson, hello to you. Thank you for sharing. Leah, sorry, thank you for sharing. Delian has just shared. Thank you for sharing. Michael, well, how much time Delian go share? Doris, thank you for sharing. Wendy, we see that you shared. Sophia Philip, we see you shared. Delian shared 100 times, maybe. Princess, Joanne, Troy, Reginald, Kiwin, Shirin, Veronica, Seraphina, or Seraphina. Who else? Who else? We see Oswin. I see Oswin share. Hey, big up Oswin. Wagwan Bedrin. Oswin have just shared. Kendra has just shared as well. So big up to you, Kendra. And so we're bigging up the people who we see sharing right now. All right. We used to be bigging up people who we see, chatting. We found another way to big up people. That is for people who we see sharing. All right. Facebook is now telling us exactly who is sharing and when. So that's how we know that you're there without actually saying that you're there. All right. Catherine has just shared as well. We want to say hello to you, Catherine, and your entire family. And for the people who are chatting, we can't forget you. We have Patty, Shireen again. We have Sharon. We have Rolanda. We have Della, Zaka, Hannah, Eunice, Ralda, Praise and Worship. Who else is there with us? Golden, Sunshine, Velma, Peter, Eugenia, how are you doing? Y'all want to know baby name? Don't worry, baby name go come. Sharon Rush, I see that you're there, and Angel. Who can guess? I mean, just understanding the pattern of names that we have established through our family, I think it's very easy to guess what the name of the baby will be. Alright, it's supposed to be. Alright, it's supposed to be easy to guess. Katrina, Lucy, Clement, we see that you have shared as well. Alright, so who can guess? Bob, Wagwan, and Claire, Wagwan. So all you, take care of yourself. Peter, I see that you're there. Java, yes, sir. Yes, Kirin, I see that you're sharing a lot. Yeah, I see that you're sharing a lot. So big up to you as well, okay? All right, folks, so take care of yourselves and your family. We'll touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. Same time, same place. We see that Tassie shared as well, so big up Tassie. All right? So y'all are the real MVP. Take care, guys. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Take care, guys. All the best.